What up, everyone? Welcome to Ecom and Beyond TGIF.
What?
Hope everyone has a fantastic Friday. Huge announcement coming soon. But first, everyone in the chat. We got Simply Dana here this morning. Good morning, Dana. Dana says, be sure to check out the live. Hold on one second. I had sound up on another one. Be sure to all check out the live tomorrow, 2 p.m. featuring Pittsburgh's finest, Nate and Anthony. Definitely check it out. We're going to be there live. So check that out. Super excited for that. Cation Roots reseller in the house.
Hey, Johnny.
We got Cation reseller. Ooh, what is going on?
What up, Chris? Got Conky in the house.
$100. What up?
Conky, we might have some good news for you, my friend.
Good news coming soon.
You know it.
We got Kelly, the Ecom Mom Ward. No Money G. What up? Bluegrass Picker. What's up, Anthony?
He has an awesome name, doesn't he?
Sure.
Dude, your thing just came out now, your notification.
Fantastic.
Say what's up to Jeremy. Good morning, my friend.
Adventures
and George, if you're there.
Adventures with the Hudsons. Good morning. Appreciate you being
here, guys.
DC Sales. What up?
Master of the license plates in the house. What is up?
We got Conky. Flipping Adventures. What up, my friend? How you doing? Appreciate you being here. What the hells? How are you? Hello to you all, you beautiful people. Appreciate you being here. We got Paul, Gate City Picker, in the house. What up, Paul? Joe Dills. Good morning. Appreciate you being here. Matthew Jones. What up? He's here even early just to hear the exciting news. So
you know it.
Super awesome. We got
Kevin in the house. What is going on? Tommy, what's up, dude? Bargain Effects in the house.
What's up, Tommy? And if I missed you, I apologize. Say something in the chat so this way we could say good morning to you. So what is going on, Anthony? How's everything with you? Sales? Life?
Nope. Sales and life is good, man. Busy, crazy. Expecting it to get busier and crazier, you know, as we dive more into your big, exciting, exclusive news. But do want to say good morning to Kelly, the Ecom Mom Ward, the master of the roundhouse kick. One of these days I'll attempt it, but probably hurt myself pretty badly. Do want to say what's up to Dan, the Answer Man. Appreciate you being here, Dan.
He said, we're from the town with the great football team. Bum, 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 bum.
We are delusional.
Denver Broncos. What?
See, the thing with them is the air's very thin when you're a mile high. So you may get a little delusional from time to time.
You got Michelle Lathan in the house. What is up?
Good morning, Michelle.
Appreciate you being here. So do you want to give the good news or should I?
Oh, you might as well. It's your show, bro.
No, go ahead. You give the good news. You do the news.
You're the one that saw
it. I passed the baton.
All right. So I guess I will be the bearer of the good news since, you know, I am the more awesome of the hosts of Ecom Beyond. So good morning to Peddlin Profits and Ed Moronic Pest. Appreciate you guys being here. So yeah, tomorrow, Saturday, me and Nate are going to our very first live storage unit auction, and it's going to be awesome. So we are driving out to Ohio, and we're going to go clean out the storage unit that we bought. But before we do that, we're gonna double down and go to a storage facility and go to a live auction. So it's going to be awesome.
We
really
might
look forward to that.
We might even get 2 lockers to have to clean out tomorrow. So,
We,
could be double the pleasure, double the fun,
you
double,
know it.
or double the crying and pain. And but first, we gotta gas up the bus. We're gonna be heading out to how
OH. You gonna leave me hanging on that? You're supposed to say IO.
I'm sorry, I don't know these Ohio cheers because I'm not the super pro of the pro.
Thank you, Donkey. Yeah. See, I know these things because I'm a lifelong Cavaliers fan.
Lifelong.
Lifelong.
It's a long time.
I know. That's what I'm saying. I have 35 years. Well, no, technically not 35 because that's how long I've been alive. I've loved the Steelers for 35 years. I've probably loved the Cavs for a solid 25 years, maybe even a little bit more. Maybe like 27, somewhere in that range.
Not too shabby at all.
Mm-hmm.
Jennifer Hayes, what up? Good to see you. We got extreme card breaks.
Dan says lifetime of misery. Well, I mean, it was until 2016. And I kind of rode that high for that like 4 years. And the first, like, what was it, 6 or 7 LeBron years before that. But other than that, yeah, it was pretty rough.
Got James Callie Picker in the house. What up? Good to see you. Yeah, there was a few good years with the Cavs, but overall,
you know what I found out about Nate the other day, guys. So it turns out Mr. Nate Dizzy over here, the man who formerly had cornrows, also is a former Cleveland Cavaliers fan. He was of the bandwagon variety, however. He was only riding with us while LeBron was there, and then LeBron dipped, and he took his talents to South Beach along with LeBron. And then LeBron dipped again. He's like, oh, you know what? I think I can come back to Cav Nation and, weasel my way into the queue.
As soon as I heard LeBron was leaving, I was like, all the way to Long Beach. I think I'm out of here. It's too crazy around these parts. I'm going to go play with Dwayne Wade. And then I went to the Lakers. Or no, wait. Then I went back to Cleveland. I don't know why I did that. I must have been lost. So I went back to Cleveland. Won a championship over there. And then I was like, all right, I did my deed. Now I'm going to all the way to LA. So
California was out
right.
Already.
CG, G, right? G, exactly. I got in and got out.
But you got in before like all of the Colin Sextons of the world, and Darius Garlands and Kevin Porter Jr.'s. Dare I say, Jetty Osman.
What up, Paul Antonelli's in the house? Appreciate you being here.
What's up, Paul? He says he's chilling out in God's waiting room.
That's what I hear they call Florida down there.
Mm-hmm.
That's what I hear. That's where Anthony's trying to go early. Huh? I'm like, stay up here for a little bit. I'll be going down south. You don't want to be in that waiting room.
Oh, that's awesome. Noreen said that her aunt was one of LeBron's high school teachers. That's pretty cool.
That's awesome. Just being able to have like some type of interaction with a guy that just went out this world, famous from high school on, like, would be just insane. Just say, hey, like, I went to school with this guy, or I taught this guy. If it wasn't for me, he wouldn't have been an NBA player because I gave him structure.
Yeah,
I gave him detention every time he was a knucklehead.
I taught him everything he knows.
I showed him how to do the fadeaway J. I told him how to dunk.
I would just like to say, being a resident of Pittsburgh, I think we might have taught good old LeBron James a thing or two about winning championships.
We turned them how to take a Duty Brown team and turn it to gold. Conky
That's crazy. Conky, yeah, you're reading it too.
Yeah, he said 3 of his neighbors and one had to move because of all the traffic. That's crazy.
That's nuts, man.
Cajun said, I doubt LeBron ever went to class. He may or may not have ever went to class. I know my senior year.
I mean, he's pretty intelligent. You know what I mean? So I'm sure he did go to class.
Well, like, for example, like if you know you're going to graduate and you're not going to college, you don't care what your grades are. You're going to the pros. You're about to make millions. So he probably did what I did back in the day. It was that last semester was like I'm gonna show up and do my mandatories, but not really do anything. So
man's in the house. Good morning, my friend. Jennifer Hayes, the best mod in the business, is here. Well, LeBron knew that he was on the come up anyway. You know what I mean? Like he wasn't even a senior in high school yet, and he was already being like basically billed as like the next big thing. You know, so he knew he was on the come up, and he knew he was destined to go to the greatest organization in the NBA.
KJ in the house. What up?
What's up, KJ?
I got to watch a good chunk of the live yesterday with James Kelly Picker. If you haven't seen it, make sure to check it out on Kelly Picker's channel. But that was pretty awesome seeing you on there in the interview. Might have to do a collab with KJ coming up soon.
You know it. That's how you get the ratings. You
right?
Get the ratings. You bring in KJ Newton.
I mean, I know our wives won't like this, but to bring the ratings, you got to bring the ladies.
See, Larry knows that.
We got flipping goodies in the house. What up? Good to see you.
Paul says I'm right. He's on the Lakers.
Lakers taking it this year.
I would be okay with them winning. Cavs are out of it, so I don't care.
Thrifty Lobster, what is going on?
What's
we got OSP. What up, Chris? Good to see you, bud.
Mike in the house flipping goodies. Got the most dapper tiger I know. Sam's in the house.
That tiger is super, super dapper.
He is. Got OSP with us. What's going on, Chris?
So what do you have planned pre-storage locker?
Well, luckily, thanks to you picking me up, I don't have to empty out my van today, so that saves my back quite a bit. So today is like literally going to be a listathon. I'm thinking about doing a live, though, because I was doing my mail yesterday, and I was filming a clip, and I opened up the box, and it says this on it. Well, no, you can't see it, but it says, please open on a live, and it says it on both sides. So
you got to do what the package says.
You know what I mean? If the package says it, I must obey.
All right.
So I was thinking about doing it on the morning show, but then like I'm thinking, well, since it's telling me to open it on a live, it doesn't specify if it's my live or not. So might be copacetic. We might be able to open it up here. Even though your channel is a lot less attractive than mine because I'm only on it 50% of the time.
Actually, it's probably like honestly like the percentage of you on the channel is probably honestly like in the high 75% easy because the pre-recorded variations.
So that's why you're going places, kid.
No wonder my channel's totally in the
Paul says that when I blank out I look like Slimer. I've been told that a time or two. You know, it's funny, I have a video on my phone. Let me see if I can send this to Nate to throw up. But like I have a video of me actually eating like Slimer.
So Flippin' Goody says he got a message from eBay that he was restricted for 7 days for multiple violations. What?
Well, that's duty, Brown. Did they at least tell you what the violations were? Rachel's in the house. What up, Rachel? Good morning to you.
He said, and since I recently restricted for 3 days, that is this is now 7 days, and next would be 10 days. Yeah, they go, I think, 3 days, 7 day, 10 day, and then 30 day. And after 30 day, I think you get the boot because I've gotten up to a 30 day. Good old vape products. And then he also said, I've never been restricted. After messaging them to tell me this, sorry, the system did it, but it was supposed to be another seller, not him. Go figure. That is crazy. That doesn't even make any sense.
Boom. Slimer.
All right, I'll check that out in 1 second. What up, Rachel? Good to see ya. We have Eagle Heart Sales. Hello, nice people. We appreciate you being here.
What's up, Eagle Heart?
All right, let me grab this out of the chat or out of the Facebook real quick. Oh my goodness.
It's beautiful, isn't it?
Save to.
It's actually, I did that for my wife. It's a reenactment of one of her favorite scenes from The Beauty and the Beast. She says this is how I like genuinely eat, so I did it for her as a token of my love.
Now, you know, you just gave me ammo just now.
Oh, I don't care, dude. I'm comfortable with my awesomeness, so I'm perfectly comfortable poking fun at myself.
So whenever we get together and we're in the car, you're going to see a whole bunch of.
You know it.
The response on Ashley's face is the funniest.
She's like, loving it. Look at her. She's, you know what I mean? Like if you really want to like get your lady to take you serious, folks, like seriously, if you really want to slide in there and put the moves on and show her how like, you know, Don Juan you can be, that's what you got to do. You need to roll up and.
So is that the major what's it called? Was that the
Noreen started the song "Tale as Old as Time"?
Was this what you had to do the first time you guys met to get her number? You're like, "What's up?"
I was like, "What's up, girl?"
Oh, whoa.
Hey, you know, my taco salad game is strong. What can I say? Dan said, "Who says chivalry's dead?" Exactly.
Oh man.
Conky says, "I was thinking Lady of the Tramp." Yeah, there's this scene in Beauty and the Beast where they're like sitting down to a nice, elegant dinner, and then like Belle looks over the table, and the Beast is just like. So like that was kind of what I was going for.
Flippin' Goodies going to go live on how to set up GoDaddy bookkeeping with eBay management at 8 p.m. Definitely need to check that out. I'm gonna have to. I might switch over to GoDaddy, so definitely would like to check that out to see how that kind of flows into everything. Conky said I was thinking more Lady and the Tramp with the eating.
Nala, you want some of that taco salad, buddy? He said, "Who got that taco salad? Who got that taco salad?"
So who made that video / GIF? Was that you or was that the wife made that?
You know what? I think I made it. You know what I think it might be? Like, you ever take one of them pictures that move?
Yeah.
I don't know how I got it to keep doing it, but it was like one of them pictures that move.
It's one of those. I noticed on my iPhone, like after I take a picture, when I'd like
yeah, and then you touch it and it moves.
Yeah, you can actually like it almost like plays for like a second. So like say you didn't smile yet, like it would actually like you can move it up so this way you're now smiling. So it's actually a pretty cool feature because like if you blinked or whatever, boom, you can pull the part where you didn't blink because usually it's just like a split second. You know what I mean? So it's actually pretty cool. I've actually used it for a couple. I think for a listing I messed up on, and afterwards I like fixed it. In other words, so it's been pretty cool to have it already.
You want the third screen for the cat? Nolly, you want to become an official member of the show? Because your butthole's on here just about as much as my face.
I can't tell the difference.
You want to know something funny? We were looking through analytics one day because we wanted to know when people were clicking out of the show and why. And literally, I go to the exact moment where people are clicking out, and literally it's cat butthole. So it's proven with analytics, folks, that our audience does not appreciate my cat's anus. So, Nolly, you need to stay off the computer, buddy. Stop it. Which is funny because our audience does appreciate Doo-Doo Brown. They just don't like, I guess, the real version of it. Up close and personal. Hey.
Yeah, Dan said that photo thing's called Live Picture on iPhone. That's what it is. It's a iPhone like built-in type of app or whatever.
Yeah, I don't remember how we got it to be like a continuous movement thing like that. Ash might have done that part, but I don't know.
Dan said I usually click out when I hear calves. I can understand that.
So that's what it is.
So if you say like welcome to Ecom Beyond, I love the calves, like you'd see your like analytics go from like 100% down to like 30, 20%. I can. Do you like that money from ours? That was a good one.
What if we become like the official morning show of the Cleveland Cavaliers?
Well, then we might as well just call ourselves Morning Show.
I mean, aren't we though? I mean, I don't know about you, but I tag Doo-Doo Brown in my videos.
I've done that once, not gonna lie.
Once.
Didn't help, of course.
Didn't help. Just like putting a picture of me on your thumbnail didn't help.
It didn't. My video yesterday died
like after the a morning show with me didn't help. Come on now, Nate.
The what's it called?
What percentage of your audience is female?
30, I think.
You're welcome. I'm just kidding.
Yeah. It used to be like 35, 45%. We'll come on and do the morning show with Anthony and just go. I'm lucky I don't have a Inferno on my overlays right now. This is Anthony simmering my YouTube channel.
It's one of my favorite pastimes.
And it's like, oh, it's doing well.
Yep. I like to get it nice and like burnt to a crisp, and then that's when I like to dive in.
Okay, so when ordering food, don't let Anthony tell them how he wants the food done because he likes it burnt to a crisp.
I actually do like some burnt food, like on like meats. Like I'm down with some burnt meat. Like it can't be like charcoal burnt, but like, you know what I mean? I'll burn it a little bit, unless it's at least it's not steak. Like steak can't be like burnt to a crisp, but like other meats, I'm okay with that. You know, like flame broiled. You know, you want that.
Okay, so let me make a list. With Anthony, make sure to order my own food. Make sure to watch the grill because I don't want to eat like a piece of charcoal when it's done.
You know what I'm going to do? We're going to hang out. I'm going to purposely burn it just so I get all the good stuff. I'll like undercook all the like bad meat. I'm like, here you go, Nate. Here's your DDB. That's what you get for talking about my Cavaliers.
We got Blue Rhino Liquidations in the house. Good morning. He says, hey, Nate and Anthony, let's start a Steelers sports talk podcast.
That would be awesome.
I actually wouldn't mind doing that. I love talking sports. I think that's why I like doing some of my pre-records are so easy and, well, easy-ish, I should say. Easier for me to actually put out.
Can we put it in the contract that Nate cannot no longer bad talk the Cavaliers?
Forget it. Can't do it.
Nate's like, I'm out.
I'm out of here. Right, D? Can't have them burn hot dogs.
I like burnt hot dogs. Hot dogs are some of the best burnt meat.
Now bacon, of course, crispy is the way to go. But burnt, like it's between like just a little overdone and burnt. Burnt, I'm picturing like literally, I get it. It's hard as a rock, and I tap it, and like it literally breaks apart because it's overdone.
Are you talking about the bacon or the hot dog?
Both. That's what I'm picturing when you say
like why would I want to eat something that like breaks apart when you tap it? Like no, dude. Like I'm talking about like the skin of it gets burnt. You know what I mean? Not like the inside where it's like a chunk of coal. You know what I mean? Like the outer casing gets burnt.
This is why we are called Ecom and Beyond.
I mean, let's be honest though. Like I would say probably a good 85 to 90% of people like meat. So pretty broad topic. Unless you're, vegan.
Dan says his wife likes burnt hot dogs.
Yep. There's this Mexican restaurant by me called Accuteck, and I always get these chicken and cheese flauta things that they make. And the best part is on the very end, like the burnt pieces of chicken sticking out. It's like my favorite part of the entire thing.
Conky's wife said knew a dude that ordered soggy bacon to give to his toothless cat to eat. He'd probably be trying to bite that thing and chew it up for days.
Even cat with teeth, like, because my cat has like some pretty sharp teeth, and he still has trouble chewing some things up. Like, unless it's like little tiny pieces, I'm thinking like, how would you ever be feral? Like, you would suck at like feeding yourself, because like literally, if I give him like a scrap or something off my plate, unless it's like super tiny, he like can't eat it. It's weird.
We got Gary in the house. What up, Gary?
Gary.
Good to see you, my friend.
What's side?
What's side? Conky said everything else had to be burnt to a crisp and then burnt again. Holy moly. We got Kevin in the house. Always good to see you. He said,
I should start going like Mama Bird with him. You think that's good? You think that's a good way to get subscribers, Nate, and views?
That's what Kevin said. Chew it for the cat and give it to him.
You know what? For Kevin, I might have to do it. It'll have to be people food though, because I'm not down to like be chewing up no Friskies or anything like that. It would have to be some hefty super chatting for me to eat some Friskies, to put it that way. But I'm not above honing myself out for some Friskies.
I don't know why I just thought of this, but this should be in the thumbnail with Duty Brown Man. They should be best friends. You know why? Because this guy helps Mr. Duty Brown.
He clears the way. Right. He's the fullback for Duty.
Right? Exactly.
Next thing you know, Edit-Man runs through. The hole is now completely open for Duty Brown.
Shout out to Kevin for letting me have this prime jewel. I'll have to shoot a picture and add it to my thumbnails every once in a while. Pop them in with Duty Brown Man.
They should be like tag team partners,
right? I mean, it's like the dynamic duo.
You know, it's like Batman. It's Buttman and Robin.
Oh man. I'm glad you finished your breakfast, Kelly, because I'm sure that's a little rough. Coffee. That's why I had to get it. That was like, I heard it was good luck, and it kind of pushes the sales out. So I had to give it a try. And honestly, I'll tell you what, no lie, this is a true story. After having that on my desk, that first week, I probably sold the most items that I ever had on eBay in a week. No lie. Probably one of my best weeks, like just a number of sales. So super shout out.
How many of those items were butt related?
None. That's why they were so easy to push out.
Touche.
Okay, they do exist. The Niners use them, and what was the other team that was going to start using a fullback? I can't remember, but it's very. You're right. It's very rare. It's not as everyday.
There's a really awesome team that just picked up a brand new fullback this year that plan to utilize him. What team is it? Oh, they have 6 Lombardi trophies that are legitimate. None of them are bastardized like the ones in Foxborough. Pittsburgh Steelers. They just picked up Derek Watt. One more Watt and we got them all. Well, Watt. Did you freeze or are you just Nate facing me? Put a 1 in the chat if you think Nate's frozen. Put a 2 in the chat if you think that's his face. Oh.
I'm back.
Okay, it was frozen. Look, we that was just your face. I put a 1 in the chat if you were frozen, a 2 in the chat if they thought that was just your face.
The thing that's crazy is like I don't know if like when my kids wake up, like my internet's like wham, like all this like throughput's coming through the system and just knocks me off. Like this guy doesn't need internet, and I wonder if that really happens or whatever.
Well, Ryan's world is clearly more important than Ecom and Beyond.
But you know what's more important though?
What's that?
6 Lombardi trophies.
That's right. Those things are beautiful, aren't they?
You know what? I mean, that's why Blue Rhino's coming to PA. He knows what's happening. He knows what's up.
Yep.
Dude, I'm super excited for tomorrow, man. This is gonna be awesome. Not even from like.
You picking me up again?
I'm gonna leave here at like at least 6.
So should I be ready at 7?
No, you want to be like, you want to be ready at like anywhere from 6 to 6:30, depending on
when
when
I'm leaving your house at 6. How am I going to be ready at 6 or 6:30? It's going to take you at least 45 minutes to get here, unless you got like nitrous or something on your van.
The reason why I say that is because, okay, like and this is something I do for the wife too. Like I tell her, hey, be home at 1 o'clock or whatever. And then she's always like 15 minutes after. So this way, like if she's late, then she's not really late. Like I'm just late. I'd rather me be late than she be late. Cause
well, yeah, I'm assuming you probably will be the late one tomorrow because I'm normally pretty punctual.
No, I'm pretty good. Like if I have like a set thing, like especially like tomorrow, like it's an exciting situation or whatever. Like,
of course, you get to hang out with me. Super exciting.
No, the most exciting part is.
Noreen said, "I'm a lifelong Browns fan. Have pity." I do. I'm a lifelong Cavs fan, so I fully understand. I bear the burden of loving a Cleveland franchise.
The thing that I'm so excited about is I hope to find and not.
You know what? I'm hoping there will be some Cavs stuff in there.
I'll be honest. If there is some Cavs related items, I would be excited, but it's very slim. Yeah.
We need to get that exclusive, like Larry Hughes autograph memorabilia, right?
Definitely.
Or how about some like
Jim Brown?
Jim Brown wasn't great. I can't even say nothing. Jim Brown was winning championships before there was a Lombardi Trophy.
Conky's wife said that I'm a lifelong Browns fan. Have pity. We have pity for you. we are sorry for you. We can adopt you into the Steeler game, and there's no cost. You just have to get rid of all your Brown stuff.
Well, if you look at it this way, the Browns that the Steelers didn't like are really the Ravens now, and those guys left you high and dry anyway. So I think that we can form a mutual friendship. You know, because the enemy of my enemy is my friend.
That's what I hear.
We could team up and really, go bash some pigeons together.
Don't hurt the pigeons.
See, here's what'll happen, right? Steely McBeam will get his steel beam and he'll smash the pigeon dead and let the dog eat it because it's brown.
Rachel says she wants to mail you something.
Awesome.
She has an exclusive for you.
Exclusive.
If you want to get in contact with Anthony, check out our Ecom and Beyond page, and this is for everyone too. If you want to get
my name to Facebook, but you'll find it's easy to find me if you go to the Ecom Beyond Facebook group because I post in there almost every day.
Yeah, that's what the link I just dropped for the Ecom group. If you got videos dropping, you're going to be on. If you're going to be doing auctions or whatever, just drop it in there. It's part of the part of our group, and if you have questions, any type of stuff like that, just drop it. And then this is it's one way you can easier get in contact with us as well. Eagle Heart Sales, I'll definitely will. I'm sorry, I'm bad with emails, but I'll definitely check that after the show. I don't have any packing to do. I'm so happy. First day this week that I've not had stuff to hurry up and pack within like 30 minutes today. So I'm actually excited about that because I stayed up late last night. I finished packing all my Amazon. I didn't have any eBay, but I had like a couple auction things I still had to go out. So all that stuff's going on. So
lacquer.
Listen, man, the beard is busy. I can't help it.
You act like you work full time, have a family, do YouTube and several like selling platforms or something. It's not like you're busy, dude.
Hey, here's something funny off topic of what we're talking about. So I changed the thumbnail from having Anthony the splash jumping thing. I changed that, took him out of there, and ever since I did that, from the last 12 hours, or about 12 hours, I've had 22 views on it compared to the original 42. I've doubled my numbers.
Wait, no. You just said you had 22 views on it.
Right.
The original 42.
Right. So now
it performed twice as good with me than it has after me.
Well, I mean, the prime number at the beginning is easy to get. It was literally stuck. Like it was no views after the show. Got the flipping accountant in the house. What is up? Good to see you.
Just out of curiosity, what's the best performing video you have on your channel?
The best video that's on the channel?
Like the number one viewed video on your channel.
Pre-recorded or live?
Either. Number one best video of all time.
Grimes interview.
Is Anthony on that thumbnail?
No, he's not.
Am I really not on that thumbnail?
Not on that one.
Oh, dang.
That one was the Mr. Burns and.
But Anthony's on that show, right?
Yeah, but people don't know that.
Everybody.
That's why the click rate.
Isn't this the show that has that really awesome dude from Pittsburgh on it?
That's why, like, when you see it, like I was watching.
Justin Grimes is on it. What?
I was watching the retention on it, and then as soon as like you said something, like Pitfall, like. Oh.
So like the minute I started talking, and then I stopped talking, and it was like boom, back up.
It was like what the Roadrunner when he runs off the cliff, and it's like bye, and it just falls and hits the ground. It was like one of them type of situations.
What's up, Justin? Flipping accountant. He says he likes a new background. So.
That was a Anthony doing.
Yeah, I felt like the other one was too cold. Needed warming it up a little bit.
It looks more like we're on some type of TV production show or whatever you want to call it. I can dig it. But yeah, I'm gonna leave my house tomorrow. I'm gonna try to leave for 5:30, so I can be there at 6. Or no, 6:45 or 6:15. But
you realize the auction starts at 9 o'clock, right?
Right.
It's an hour and 45 minutes from me. Like, well, no. Actually, it's probably less. It's probably like an hour and a half because it's closer than where the unit we want is.
Right.
On the way.
It's an hour and a half. So if I pick you up at We'll say 6:30 once you load whatever you got to load, or
So then we get there at 8:00.
We get there at 8:00, and I'm sure we're going to want to stop somewhere to grab a little something to eat, just because we're pretty.
So you're feeding me tomorrow?
What? I gotta feed you? I'm broke.
I'm like the opposite of a gremlin. If you don't feed me, I cause havoc.
We're gonna have to get a sign or something for you, but like, feed me, we'll clean out lockers. Yeah, storage for the storages tomorrow.
I guarantee you there'd be people wanting to feed me just for help cleaning out lockers.
They might.
But then I'll be like, oh, I'm sorry. My back's broken, but my friend here will gladly help you move all of that heavy stuff.
I can see Anthony like in a chair, got like a little like one of those like umbrella hats where it's like, shading him, and then just like a big thing of like a drink just sitting there. Then a fan.
What I'm gonna do, dude. I'm gonna bring my chair and I'm gonna sit there like I'm one of the Sopranos at a job site. And then I'll have Nate there like fanning me. Sir, can I refill your iced tea? Yes, Nate.
Paul says we want to get
3 ice cubes, Nate, not 2. No, I'm just kidding.
Paul says we want to get there early to feel for the crowd. Not only that, like, we've never done this ever. Like, we have an idea what we're up against, everything else, because we watched, just like you guys, I'm sure have watched different people and everything, but definitely being in a new scenario and everything, you definitely don't want to be there if it starts at 9. To be there at 9. You want to be there at least a half hour early minimum. So just like Paul said, get if you're gonna feel for the crowd, and not only that, like, just mingle. I mean, like, sometimes just talking to different people can help you in different ways, connect and everything else too. So plus I'm sure we're gonna shoot a clip or two before the auction, just of what just showing people we're there for part of the show, so, or part of our pre-recorded stuff. So it's definitely going to be some pretty good content. I have a pretty good idea of some stuff that we want to get accomplished and add and get into the videos and stuff. So hopefully my vision kind of takes off from what we do.
We got to get there early. Conky just said I know a guy that'll roll in at 9:05.
We may or may not know the same guy, maybe. Exactly, Paul. We don't want to act like the noobs. Even though we will be very noobish, I'll make sure Anthony doesn't give it away.
Yeah, because it's definitely going to be Anthony's fault if anything bad happens, right?
Hi, guys. This is my first auction. How are you? How do you do this?
Everybody's going to be like looking at the strange homeless man with the P on his hat. I'm like, don't worry, guys. I swear he is not a crackhead.
This will be the first time Anthony will have his Cavs hat on, and people actually appreciate it and not think it's a hat that was given to him.
I will be one of them. You know what I mean? I will blend in.
I might have to wear like a work hat or something tomorrow. I'm the enemy. Chronic Pest said, bring a translator. Some auctioneers are hard to understand. That is true, though. Like, if they start rambling, you're like, what?
Yeah, but you can understand the rambling man.
Yeah. Now I'll do like I watched a lot of Storage Wars back in the day, and I'll do the blink. I'm like,
it's gonna be funny. I hope you do the blink, because then like the auctioneer's gonna be like, why is this homeless dude blinking at me like that?
I'll be like,
I totally need to get that on film. Like, Nate straight up blinking at dudes at the auction.
I'll do it. You know it. I'm like 85. You know it.
Ed just said, "Don't touch your beard. That's a bid."
Oh, okay. So I gotta literally put my hands in my pocket because I'll be nervous. That's what I do when I'm nervous.
Paul says, "Trust all your senses. If it smells bad, trust it."
So what you're saying is stay away from. So that's hard for Anthony because
I may or may not have to crush each unit to get other people not to bid on good ones.
We'll have to get Anthony nice and gassed up, and then we'll push him to go be one of the first people to look at the locker, and then he'll just crop dust. Then people will be like, I don't want that unit. It smells like literally.
What's up, Fluffy? Good to see you, man.
What up? Man, you are so slow.
Cajun says to smell it, touch it, lick it.
That'll be Anthony's job. Once his back starts hurting, he'll be smelling the doo-doo brown, touching the doo-doo brown. There might even be a licking of the doo-doo brown. But I'm excited, man. Like, really excited just to go out and do something different. Record, just have a kind of a fun type of weekend. The only problem is, and I'll be fully transparent about this, I have not told the wife she's not coming yet.
Does she know about it yet?
I told her that we won a unit.
Okay.
She's like, so we're going on Saturday then. I'm like, yeah. she loves getting out of the house. But if we're doing the live auction, then we're going to do a storage auction after, clean out at least one locker. There's no way 3 kids and a wife that hates to being hot is going to survive a 24-hour marathon in the heat and everything else. So
for sure,
unless I can get someone to babysit, she's going to have to stay home. And I'll try and get her because she would be a huge help
oh heck yeah,
for us clean out lockers, and it'd be cool to have her come and have an experience with us. But yeah, there's no way that I could have 3 kids with me at storage lockers.
Yeah.
Hopefully, Michelle, I'll be alive after this conversation because it's gonna be a little rock'em sock'em type situation. I'm gonna have to do my best.
Dude, it would be great for the show? You trying to explain that to her live.
No, because
it wouldn't be great for you, but it'd be really good for the show.
I guarantee that's what would happen. Okay, because I'm live,
demonetized.
Because I'm live, she would be respectful and probably give me the meanest look in the world and just walk away. That's when I messed up. Is when she just gives me a mean look and just walk away. That means oh my goodness, I don't even want to go have to touch the situation again. But I will because it's my wife. I got to.
Yeah.
Squashy's in the house. What up,
Squashy?
Appreciate you being here. Cajun says, "Do you have totes to store and sort stuff into?" I have some totes. Me and Anthony were kind of talking about stuff we need to bring, and for the most part or whatever. So bring totes is definitely a good idea. Stuff that we don't want sliding and moving around. If we find,
you probably want to stop at the bank in the morning too. Grab some cash. You know what I mean? Either that or maybe even today before you go to work. In case we do buy some units.
Yeah, I guess that is true.
Because the facility, the one we got the unit at already, we have to give cash. That they don't. From what I understand, the website said that they deal in cash. So.
Right. He says, I have a 10,000 square feet right down the road for the auction tomorrow. Just saying if you need it. Appreciate that. Yeah, I have a bigger. My dad has a bigger building. I need to try and like. Me and him have been a little bit on the outs a little bit, so I need to kind of smooth out with him. He has 15,000 square foot in my like really close to my house that I really need to start using.
When you pick me up tomorrow, remind me. I'll drive you by the that little building I was talking about renting out. Ash's Graham went over and talked to the owner for me. They only want $300 a month for it, and like we could have it's tiny, but like we could have like our own little like operation there for $300. Like that's like storage unit money, you know?
Yeah. I mean, like if we would get into storage, together, because it can be a business by itself. You know what I mean? Where
Definitely.
I mean, we can incorporate other things that we do separately, but like that would be the easiest way. If, like we did like a joint venture together, from just like like for example, like when we try to split up the items tomorrow or whatever, you know what I mean? Like we have to try and whatever we have to try and make it even. But if we did a joint venture where the money all funnels in the same area anyway and kind of comes out together, it would be an easier type thing. Paul with the super chat. Here's some gas money. Hope you score big. Thanks, Paul. I really, 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 really appreciate that. And I hope so too. Hopefully we find some gold or diamonds or something. But really, really appreciate that.
Some Cavalier stuff.
Only thing Cavalier that I would like is like something Jim Brown.
Brown.
Just because of I would like to find a Brown jersey, some Cav, LeBron, of course, maybe a signed jersey, something like that. Something. My luck, we'd find like a signed like Tim Couch jersey or something, or one of the other 90 quarterbacks that were first round picks and cut off. So
Conky said that if you split a unit, flip a coin, winner gets first pick, loser gets next two, then back and forth till all gone.
Hopefully there's some items we could probably do something like that.
You know what I was even thinking? If we do get multiple units too, we could probably just say, I'll take one, you take one type of thing too. Just because we're going to have to try to figure out an easy way to divvy up the stuff or like, because to be frank, I think both of us have a different sales strategy too. You know what I mean? Like for me, I'm perfectly happy going and blowing crap at the flea market, like super, like obviously if it's something that's not, that's too good to go to the flea market, I would definitely bring to either like a YouTube auction or to eBay or something like that. But for the most part, I'm happy just going and blowing stuff out at the flea market for like cheap, and I don't know that you're into the turn and burn as fast as I am.
I've heard from different people that a flashlight is not what you want to bring. The reason why I say that is because it shows people what you're looking at. What do you think about that?
I mean, I don't know. But how can you see though if you don't have one? You know what I mean?
True. All right, so we're bringing a flashlight.
I mean, we have the benefit of being large men, and we can just kind of use our girth to like block things. I do that all the time.
Throw them bows.
I'll just kind of position my girth in front of people.
Later, D. Have a great day. Appreciate you being here.
Good one, D.
Yeah, that is true. I mean, regardless, we're definitely going to need some type of light anyway. Mm-hmm. Filming or whatever. So, Funky said the O light. Here they are awesome.
Yeah.
Gate City Picker says heading out to Source and hit the LC. Have a great day.
I'll just roll up to the unit like this.
Me and Anthony together equals hashtag girthquake.
You know it.
We would definitely be able to. We'd probably be able to cover the unit wide, just me and Anthony just standing there basically. So
Yep.
it's true. So people wouldn't know what we're looking at. We just have to practice our whisper.
Yeah, I've heard you practice the whisper, man. I'm not. I'm not going there.
Buffalo Picker, what up, bud? Some fellas, good luck on the haul tomorrow. Appreciate that. Yeah, it's going to be very, very interesting to see what all happens tomorrow. We could come back with 2 units, 1 unit, a bunch of cool stuff. We could come back as a loss. I mean, all types of situations. I super doubt we'll come back as a loss, but either way, it'll be an awesome experience.
We already know the first unit's a win, just from like two items that Tommy Bernard pointed out while we were live the other day.
As long as that thing is a full big wheel, we should be in great shape.
Here's the thumbnail, guys. Nate riding down the storage facility in the big wheel.
Big wheels keep on turning.
Proud keep on burning. Roll it, roll it, roll it out this unit.
Yeah, we have to pay cash.
Yep.
Cash.
Yeah, I offered to pay him over the phone. They said that they wanted cash, so I told him I'd just give it to him on Saturday.
I've never looked at any of the lights, so I don't know how much they are, but if they're as good as I've seen and different people use them, I can understand why.
Yeah, I've never used one either.
They seem very, pretty awesome to post up in different places and use in different
Whenever
ways.
I kept hearing people talk about the O light, I literally thought they were talking about like the ring light. Like I just thought that since it looks like an O, I thought this is what they were talking about. I didn't realize it was like a smaller like thing that you take with you.
So I figured we'd touch a little bit of on a little bit of an update on just like econ or the eBay managed payments. I've heard that if you're trying to get a hold of seller support in regards to managed payments, there's waits of a 6 hours plus for it. So hopefully nobody is having issues getting in and getting set up. I tried another bank account yesterday that I had set up. Still got denied, but I uploaded bank information, so maybe that will help. Hopefully. But
Conky just asked if someone made a big wheel that an adult could ride, how many would get one? So here's what I'm thinking would be awesome. So imagine if like your big wheel was like American Chopper style and like it was like a motorcycle big wheel. That would be awesome for like adults. Like imagine all the people that had a big wheel growing up, like the nostalgia. That'd be great. A Mac Man in the house. What's going on? Good to see you, Mac.
Mac Man. What up, man? Great to see you. He's been in consecutive days for the show.
You know it.
Appreciate that, man. I know you're a very busy guy. Brittany Brands in the house.
Hey, Brittany.
Scott says, late to the party. Has anyone gotten the invite for FBA to Canada or Mexico? I signed up and had massive sales within 24 hours to Canada.
Awesome.
Meaning like basically like moving product that you have in the US and be able to sell there, or just selling in Canada by itself. I know Anthony has sold just in, he's sent items or actually dropped off items in Canada for Canada. I haven't seen anything, but I'm terrible with emails, so I'd have to go back and see if I got anything like that. But if I'm able to like set up shop in the US, and if there is drive to Canada for those items, they would sell them out that way, then I would be totally for it. I know I signed up, or they announced that this was a while ago, that like basically they would
That's awesome.
take an item off of your US account, and then basically like they bought it, they'll ship it out, and then it's their deal after that. So I don't know if that's sort of similar thing or not.
Read his new comment. He just said Amazon fulfills from the U.S. warehouses to Canada and Mexico for you.
That's awesome.
That is huge because, like, for me, the only reason I don't have more inventory right now in Canada is literally because I don't either want to bring it there or pay to FedEx it there. So that's huge that they can take your stuff from U.S. warehouses and then ship it for you to those places. That's real huge. I was just telling Nate, like I was considering doing a little merch fulfilled to Canada on some of these like higher end DVD sets I found from the Goodwill. Just because, like, for example, like the one, like I got it listed for like $40 some on eBay right now. It's selling used consistently for like $85 on Amazon. The only thing is I'd have to send it to Canada, but I could then use Pirate Ship Simple Export, which would make it still making more money for me. You know what I mean? Like I'd still probably make $20 more selling it on Amazon. But yeah, with them doing that, you wouldn't have to even factor in the shipping as much because that's really the only thing that makes it less feasible to do that. But I'll definitely start looking into Mexico. I did get an email the other day about them wanting me to look into selling in Mexico. I didn't really look through it that deep just because of already knowing about having to pay, the crazy amount to get stuff to Canada. And Canada is like a 5-hour drive to get to that warehouse from my house. So I just assumed Mexico would be a lot more expensive. But yeah, that's great news. He said the fees are a good bit higher, but so far it's been worth it. That's awesome, dude. I'll definitely have to check that out.
Yeah, that's game changing. You know what I mean? Like, and the thing that's nice too, from their perspective, like that widens the amount of things that should be going out too, because I know that's an issue right now with Amazon gearing up for the fourth quarter and everything like that. The amount of just toilet paper and sanitizer and PPE stuff, that's taken up a huge chunk of their inventory space. And now people are bringing in toys and things like that early. And, I don't know if they're running out of space or whatever, but I really hope they don't really shoot for the moon on storage, like what they charge for that or whatever. So, but yeah, that's huge. I mean, I'm definitely excited for that because now instead of just selling to the U.S., that gives us even more of a reach and people to sell to. So instead of selling, say, 250 of one item, I could possibly sell 400 or even more, depending on what it is and whatever it is. So, I mean, that just adds to the sales velocity and everything, which makes Amazon so awesome for me personally.
I'm wondering though, to do that, like, so basically, what Chris was saying here was that he's had items sell to Europe from the U.S. FBA warehouse. Now, would that be items that you're listing, say, like on the European Amazon site, or would that be items that you're listing on the U.S. site that are also available over there? Because the reason I'm asking is because it would be really beneficial if I could just go onto the Canadian Amazon, list up a bunch of like DVD type stuff and send it into an American warehouse. You know what I mean?
The problem with that is, especially for us, is if you send those DVDs into the United States warehouse, you're not able to sell that stuff because
that's what I'm getting at. Is like that's where it's beneficial is I can get around the gating, sending stuff to Canada.
Right. So you'd still have to do it that way if you wanted to send that stuff in to there. But what Cajun's talking about, I've had that happen where I think it was like a vacuum cleaner or something. I can't remember. It was something like a big household or bigger household item, and they shipped it to Saudi Arabia. So that was part of what they did. They started doing this last year where they actually took items off of people in the United States, and so they bought it off of us, and then they shipped it. But after they bought it, we're not responsible for it after that. Like there's no returns, there's none of that. So it's actually a win-win for us as a whole if they go and do that type of stuff, because we don't have to worry about returns or anything, because Amazon now owns that item. Versus, after it gets sent out, we could get a return, we might not, or whatever, so it just takes the risk all the way out of the whole situation, because now Amazon owns that fully, and then they take responsibility for it. Sometimes when you see like Amazon warehouse, like new used type items, some of them are those, some of them are warehouse damage stuff that they are just, trying to recoup their money, and maybe the box is a little damaged or whatever. So that's why you'll see that type of stuff. It's stuff that they've either sold to Europe and they returned or whatever, or warehouse damage that you'll see. But yeah, that's huge. I'm gonna have to Scott, you said that was a email you got, or is that something that you got on your account? Because I'm looking at my emails, I don't see anything. Yeah, that's huge, man. Like, I mean, even though the fees are a little bit more, I mean, how much more of a difference is it, Scott? Is it 5%, 10% more? As long as it's not like, an extra 10%, I'd be totally for it.
Yeah, definitely. As long as the juice is worth the squeeze, I think.
I mean, that's the main thing. Like, as long as, like, if I'd have made more money for being in, the United States only and selling, and it was sold about just as fast, then, would I rather have that item get sent out? But from doing wholesale and everything else perspective, it's a win, because it's going to get sellers off the listing faster, and which competition is what drives prices down. You know what I mean? People get anxious when they have X amount of money hanging out of the ballast and hoping to recoup it plus their profit, so they get anxious and they drop it. So this way, that helps keep things rolled. Scott says, when you enroll in the program, it creates offers on Amazon.com and Amazon Mexico. FBA will use your inventory in the U.S. fulfilled centers to fill orders across the board directly to the consumer. I wonder if that's the thing that
the fees.
I wonder if that's the same thing that that I signed up for. Remote. So basically, it's like the shipping. Man, look at that shipping on large. Here, let me share my screen. So this is the product sizes. Like, if it's a small, if it's under a pound, a pound, small pound or less, large pound or less, and then 1 to 2, and then over 2. So Canada wouldn't be bad. Now Mexico. Wow, that seems really high for Mexico.
Oh, that's pesos, bro. Pesos are like nothing.
Why does it have a dollar sign in front of it? That's what threw me off.
Well, look, it says in Mexican pesos.
That's true. And this is in Canadian dollars too.
Yeah, so
yeah,
basically it would be less than that in US.
I'm gonna have to dive further into that. Let's see what makes literally
dollars. Yeah, pesos are like way less than dollars though. So that's probably why it'd be like crazy high.
Brittany says, I'm late, but you guys talk about the increase in free listings on eBay starting in August. Yeah, they're going to keep pushing that out for sellers, which is cool. But just be mindful, not to get too ahead of the game and have too many stuff in your store, and then you're stuck paying insertion fees later down the line. Yeah. But I do like that they're doing that, because, if you're normally only listing, say, 250 items, and you're kind of at that point. Now you're able to, let's say, 350 or whatever. Hopefully you're selling through those and not getting too high. But everyone just be cautious of how many items you have in your store and what you want to pay for different tiers that they have. Because, for example, like I have a premium store and I'm paying $70 a month just to do premium. To be honest, I don't even know if that's a good thing for my business now that I think about it, because I don't make a lot of money on eBay, nor do I sell a lot. And
yeah, dude, if I were you only have like 200 some listings?
Yeah, now I do. Oh, now I'm like, I might be at 300 now. I listed
even at that number, you'd still probably be okay with like the tier down.
Well, that one was the problem before. I think I was at close to 300 or right before, and I was getting hit with insertion fees and paying like $5 or $6 or whatever the case was.
Brittany's saying that right now, like for example, that tier you'd be talking about is now 350 as opposed to 250, so that'd be like perfect for you.
Oh, okay.
So yeah, if I were you, I would. If you're not planning to scale eBay, I would drop that down.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to look into that, because
like for me, like eBay is basically, I'm changing the way I do eBay too. Like, for example, I've always just been like one of those people like, hey, if I make a couple bucks off of something that I have nothing in, I'm cool with that. I think I'm going to try to make eBay more niche down to like certain types of products or certain like ROIs, So I think that's what I might do going forward, just to kind of keep it running smooth and not like just have straight junk in there. Like that stuff I might just start taking to the flea market and blowing that out if I'm going to be going every week.
Right.
So.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to look over stuff to see what makes sense.
For sure.
Mike says I don't pay crap for eBay and have 250 free per month. That's awesome. Yeah, I mean, I've had. Now I definitely want at least like the basic store. That's one thing I definitely recommend almost everyone having, because you have the markdown manager to do sales and different things like that, which definitely help, get people into buying stuff off you. The craziest thing that, to me makes no sense, but I can understand it, is when people see, 40% off or 20% off or 30% off, they're more enticed to buy because they know that's a temporary low price that you're doing or whatever. So instead of like, maybe I'll buy that Friday, they might push and buy it now, or definitely buy it off you right then and there. So that's the only reason why, like, especially at first, that I even had a store. And then, they had that free upgrade. I got that free coupon or whatever you want to call it to get even more free shipping boxes and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
And then I kind of been stuck at that $60 a month fee. So like I said, that definitely eats up a lot of, my profits. I mean, it's crazy that it sounds like, because like I was doing like the merch and stuff, so it kind of like elevated some of my numbers, for total sales, but in overall profitability, it wasn't. I don't set out to make $20 a shirt or whatever. I was making a few bucks just to, because I think it's awesome that people would want it, and I try to bring it the best price. And the other stuff I was selling, it's hit and miss. So
I would definitely say a basic store is where you need to be. You know why? Because you basic.
Wow. if we're going in the stores, storage and stuff too, I mean,
I'm with you, man.
Definitely going to increase the amount of items I'm going to be putting up. Plus, I know I got a bunch of stuff here now that I could list, so I just need to get. So my wife says it's like you pick one or the other. Like 1 second you're pushing eBay, and then the next you go to Amazon. I need to try and keep like a steady push. Like find out what makes me the most money. And with Amazon, like it's just a lot easier for me to put it in a box, send it out, or the merch fulfill seems to be the where I make most of my money. But I definitely do, like we're talking about with storage lockers and stuff. We're going to start buying these, and hopefully yard sales kind of turn up a little bit better. Hopefully,
Dude, storage is as awesome as everybody says it is. Like, yard sales aren't going to be as big a deal sourcing wise. You know what I mean? Like, yard sales can become more of like a let's go have fun making YouTube content,
right?
More so than let's go and grind because we need to like eat this week. You know what I mean?
Right.
Because like that's kind of how I look at yard sales. Like that's how I get the better inventory that like drives like the crappy inventory that like I'm constantly listing throughout like the year anyway. Like that better inventory tends to like always just kind of keep things flowing through my store.
This other man says premium only makes sense if when you are listing 400 more items. Yeah, I definitely need to jump down a little bit. Brittany says the number of additional monthly zero insertion fee listings sellers will receive are determined by their eBay store subscription levels. So if you have like a premium store, I would get more than a person with basic store. Mike asked if that's like $10 a month. The basic one I believe is something like that. Let me see if I can pull it up real quick. It was
I think it was like starter one. It's like $10 now because didn't they go up in price?
Yeah, I think it was $20 a month for the.
I think it's like 25 or 30 now. I think.
So okay, for a starter store, a yearly renewal, it's $4.95. If you get a basic store, it's $21.95. Premium is $59.95, and then the anchor store $300. Enterprise, which I doubt anyone here is. If they are, that's awesome, but I doubt anyone's here that has that. That's $3,000 a month. That is crazy. But that's for the yearly renewal. So if you're doing your monthly, you're doing fees, and you're paying more than that, then you're only at the monthly, and you're basically paying up the double, if not a giant chunk more for those. There's Cha-Cha. What up, Cha-Cha? We always have fun hanging out at her auctions on Mondays, guys. So if you want to check out some late night auctions or just want to hang out, have a few laughs, it's always a great place to be, especially when. And this guy, this guy is in the building.
Got Fergie in the house.
Alex. So I'm gonna share this. This is from straight off the eBay site of the fees and stuff. So this is that monthly renewal. If you're paying this, you need to get here and tell them you want the yearly renewal. Now with the yearly renewal, there is, if you would say screw this, I'm not going to do eBay anymore, I'm just going to cancel my store and there is a cancellation fee. But for a lot of us, I mean, we've been doing this for a little while or whatever, we know we're going to be paying this fee. So make sure you're paying this, because if not, look at the difference. I mean, especially like here, that's almost double.
Yeah, that's Duty Brown, man.
$5-6 extra. That's $15, and then it's $50, and you have to with that anyway. So this gives you guys a general idea of what that is. Yeah, $3,000 a month for Enterprise. Now with Enterprise, I'm guessing like you would have to have millions of dollars in sales, hopefully, to make it worth that or whatever. Good evening. It is still morning, Alex. Unless you've been up all night. I know you're up late last night because I was up too, and I can't remember whose chat you were in. I was in there too, but I was just kind of working, putting up the show, and looking at a couple auctions, trying to get my snipe on, which I did get. I did get one card yesterday. I ordered. I've been trying not to buy as much because, full transparency, my funds have been a little queasy and on the low side. But I did buy 1990 Fleer basketball wax packs.
What?
There was 8 of them together, and I got those for $20. So if I pull a Jordan out of one of those wax packs, easy money. So
Money.
Alex, you're in Australia? Are you in the outback? Really? I mean, when doubt, you
I want to see Alex out of a kangaroo's pouch.
just bouncing around. Casey says, I'm basic and I know it. I'm basic and I know it. Alex says, Bolo, kangaroos. You know it. That'd be a lot of good storage.
I heard that's what they make their burgers out of in Australia.
Nobody want to eat no kangaroo.
Dude, they eat kangaroo over there, I think.
I'm sure they do, but yeah, we won one, Mike, on yesterday's show, I believe. We watched the countdown and we won it, and we'll be there Saturday, tomorrow.
Mm-hmm.
We're going to a live auction at 9, and we will be doing our basically storage locker as well, all in one action-packed day. And not only that, we're going to be hanging out with Simply Dana at 2:00 as well. So
you know it.
You may or may not see a couple of huge sweaty guys on a live.
Yeah, you definitely will see huge sweaty guys on the live.
Conk, we won one in Kent, Ohio. So we'll be going there. We'll be going there after the live auction.
Mm-hmm. Yep. From what I understand, it's only about 20 minutes away from the live one.
Yeah, Mike, we'll definitely be throwing those videos out ASAP. I think it's awesome as I'm off. After work Sunday, I just have to get through work Sunday. Get through work Sunday, and I have to go in at 5 in the morning. If I get through there, then I'm off until Tuesday. So I can edit videos, kind of get my bearings back, because I'm sure it's going to be a really crazy day. And I'm sure we'll be on a couple different places doing some auctions and stuff. So I can definitely see being on Chacha's auction on Monday. I can see it in the future.
Yeah, it would make sense, especially with us having an influx of inventory.
So it'll definitely be a pretty cool situation, that's for sure. But start
even closer to him.
Awesome, man. How far are you from Kent?
Cation wants to know if we're renting a U-Haul. That all depends, man. If we get one of the units at the live auction, definitely. That was kind of the reason we decided to drive together, because then we would definitely have enough space to do whatever we needed, and one of us could just drive the van back. One of us could drive the U-Haul or whatever. So
you may or may not see me.
You see him riding.
You know how Anthony is, guys. He's always jumping into the situation. So
I roll.
Who knows what will happen tomorrow? It'll be an awesome situation.
Yep.
Oh, okay. That
he's in Talmadge.
What's wrong? There it goes. I don't know how to say that word.
Talmadge.
But it's close to Kent. Why Ohio? Anthony is a Cavs fan, so why I
They'll be hating.
We were looking at, or I should say, Anthony has been like the guy that has been kind of looking at different things with the storage lockers, and we expanded our search. So it just happened to be
Here's the way storage is going right now, and really a lot of things since the pandemic. Our governor is basically taking a big old dump on business in Pennsylvania, and it's difficult. Like, because if say you go on like any auction website that you'd go on to look at storage units, if you were to put in like my zip code or Nate's zip code and say filter it by even 100 miles, like you might get one or two facilities doing an auction. Now, if you broaden that to 200 miles and you start getting stuff like over towards like Cleveland and into Ohio and places like that, it's like the difference between having a pimple and having acne. You know, the different blips and facilities that you'll see. So I'm just assuming it has to do with the pandemic, because I would assume that, I mean, unless Ohio is just that much better of a state as far as like storage goes to begin with. But just from what I've seen, like I might have had a shot at one, maybe two lockers a week local to me that I'd actually be interested in purchasing. And whenever I go further out, then there's so many more options. So that was kind of why I started looking at Ohio and even a little bit at West Virginia too.
Yeah, we're on the border, on the west side border of PA. West side.
Yeah, you can call me West Side Anthony.
So that gives us a little more range. Like, you know, just because we're going out of state doesn't mean like it's a really, really far drive. It's only Kent's like I think 2 hours from me. Oh no, I'm sorry. The place we're going for the live auction is 2 hours away, and then Kent is like another hour, I think. But
so like an hour and a half for me, something like that. So it's not bad at all.
Yeah, it's not too bad at all. You know,
it would take me like a half hour longer than if I was driving to like Nate's house. So it's like it's really not that bad.
Yeah, I mean, I don't mind driving either. So, I mean, I've driven to Ohio. I mean, from Pennsylvania to Florida with just stopping for gas once or twice, and that was it. You know, I mean, I could definitely drive through it. So, this would be a short little trip. And it's, you know, let's get out of the area, do something different, and hopefully we hit some treasure too. So,
definitely. Marrakech, what's going on? Good to see you. Appreciate you being here.
Conky's wife said Kent is in Conky's backyard.
That's awesome.
We're gonna be coming hanging out in your backyard then. He says, "Yeah, we're not allowed to just throw shit in our yard. We have to store it." So we have to store it.
Dan said some states may have border cross. I don't think PA and Ohio have that, unless it's something that they've just added. Because I've gone back and forth to the flea market in Ohio before and haven't had anyone say anything. Yeah, so hopefully that won't be the case.
If there's anything going on there, we'll just have Anthony just hop over it. Yeah. We'll just be right across there, and then all of a sudden you'll see me driving.
Lauren said to bring hats. We don't want anybody to see what's going on under that mask you got going on over there, Nate, in public.
I'll bring
they might throw us out.
The skull one I have that's like a crazy looking one, so they'll be scared. That'll help us get some lockers. They'll think I'm a crazy biker or something.
Yeah. I'm going to wear a mesh one because if I don't, I feel like I'm going to sweat through it and break it. I've done that before. Have you ever sweat through like a cloth? Not a cloth, but like
I rarely wear those because when I wear those, because I wear glasses, I don't know if it's the way my head is or whatever, like it pulls my ears and then my glasses like basically start doing this. So like at work, you know what I mean? I'm driving forklifts and heavy machinery. Like I probably chance wrecking or be a safety issue. So I always wear the cloth, you know, sleeves or whatever you want to call it. It's just better for me. It's a little more comfortable. But yeah, like I don't want to have like mask ear where like your ears like turn into Dumbo because of that as well. So
Marrakech said Cincinnati is a good city for sourcing.
You may see us venture in Cincinnati at one point.
Yeah. Since he's a little further, it's about 5.5 hours, I think, from Pittsburgh. So it's not as easy as it is like heading like towards like the Cleveland side of the state. But yeah, definitely. I'm totally not against going to Cincinnati or pretty much anywhere to source.
Hitting like the heart of Ohio and like staying overnight and just basically like scouring the area is something that I want to do. I know me and Anthony kind of talked about it like a while ago, trying to do some kind of like weekend trips or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
Now that I have that Sunday, Monday scenario where as soon as I'm off Sunday, you know, I don't got to be back to work till Tuesday. You know, that kind of opens up the door to be able to do a little more of those type of things. So you may see us roll up.
You know it. Dan says he's never seen your ears. Big headphones gang.
Not that I have the Dumbo ears. I just want to protect the ears from turning into Dumbo ears, because that's not a good look. Not a good look. But I think it's about that time to shut the show down. Anything you want to add before we
No, I'll have a video today. It's either going to be something that I film and drop this evening, or it's just going to be a live opening up that box. I haven't decided yet. But either way, this box will definitely be open by Monday at the latest on the morning show. So you guys want to see what gloriousness is inside of this box that says to open on a live twice? Then all you got to do is stay tuned, subscribe, hit that bell.
Dude, what is in that box?
That's what I want to know. What is in the box? Like I've literally had this box sitting on my desk all night, and literally I keep asking myself, what is in the box? What is in there? But look at how good this is. Like this is a box that was like resized and custom made.
That's a pretty good job.
So, what do you guys think is in this box in the chat?
Just knowing you, that changes my thought pattern unless it's really heavy.
Here, I'll let you know. $12.5 ounces.
Oh, that's light. That's super light. I have no idea.
Brittany says Doo-Doo Brown. Jennifer says $1 million. Michelle says DDB. Freddie says the movie 7. Dan says smells like DDB Cavs cards. Dana says I hope it's mosaics. Greg says DVD about cards. Marrakech says Nike sneakers. Cation says open it now. Yeah, the only problem is I don't know if it's supposed to be open on my channel or not. That's the only reason I haven't opened it yet, because it's killing me to not know what's inside of the box.
Who sent that to you?
This is from Michael, the Thrifting Goomba.
Oh, that is definitely something sports then, if I had to guess. It's not cards. I'm going to say it's not cards.
Yeah, I like tore open the poly bag, and then I saw the sign, and I was like, uh-oh.
Unless it's a blaster or some type of thing like that. That's the only thing that might be in there. Maybe some Prism baseball.
Yeah. Either way, anything that it is, I'm super appreciative. But yeah, that's super cool that it came with instructions. I like instructions, because if not, then I just kind of do things. Brittany says it could be Disney related, card related. Yeah, definitely.
It's definitely either sports or Disney for the wife. Happy wife, happy life. Which
Marrakech said it could be a vintage T-shirt.
Which I'm going to have to have the conversation with the wife to see how happy she's going to be about not coming tomorrow, unless she gets a babysitter. So
yeah,
this will be interesting.
Yeah,
guys, if you don't see me at the storage lockers with Anthony tomorrow, It was great knowing you guys. I really had a lot of fun being in the community, and I love all you guys.
And if you're not there, I assume 100% ownership of all said belongings.
You can have my calves.
I definitely call dibs on all calves.
All right. Well, we're going to cut it off. Have a fantastic weekend. Super awesome videos to come with me and Anthony. We're going to be all day road trip with or without the wife. Who knows? So stay tuned to see if I am alive. But we will see you guys later.